Just listen. Do not rush. Let these words reach the quiet place inside you. Saint Michael the Archangel, defender of light, warrior of heaven, stand beside me now. I call your name not in fear, but in trust. Open my heart without hiding, because you already see everything. Saint Michael, cut away what does not belong in my life. Remove the heaviness I have been carrying in silence. Break every chain I did not know how to name. Where confusion lives, bring clarity. Where delay surrounds me, bring divine movement. Where doors have been shut, stand before them and command them to open. Saint Michael, place your shield over my mind. Silence the voices that weaken my faith. Protect my sleep, my thoughts, my steps, and every decision I make from this moment forward. I ask for courage when I feel small. I ask for strength when I feel tired. I ask for light when I feel lost. And I ask for miracles that only heaven can arrange. Go before me into places I cannot enter yet. Speak on my behalf where my voice cannot reach. Fight battles I do not even see, and return with victory written in silence. Saint Michael the Archangel, by the power given to you by the Most High, restore what was delayed, return what was taken, and align my life with divine timing. I receive protection. I receive guidance. I receive unexpected blessings. I receive peace that does not need explanation. For the next 3 days, I commit to this prayer, not out of desperation, but out of faith. And as I pray, I believe. As I believe, I receive. As I receive, my life begins to shift. Saint Michael, remain with me, walk with me, and let the miracles begin. Listen carefully. This is not random. This moment did not arrive by accident. If you are still here, it means Saint Michael the Archangel is already near you. Because messages like this do not reach just anyone. There is something shocking you need to hear now. Heaven has been watching your silence. Not your words, your silence. The nights where you stayed strong without telling anyone. The prayers you whispered and then stopped because nothing seemed to move. The patience you showed when everything inside you wanted to give up. Saint Michael knows. And this is the once in a lifetime shift. What you thought was delay was actually protection. What you thought was rejection was divine redirection. And what you believed was lost has been preserved, untouched, waiting for the right moment. This is that moment. Saint Michael is stepping into situations you stopped talking about, into matters you thought heaven ignored, into doors that looked permanently sealed. Here is the revelation few people ever hear. Not every miracle comes with noise. Some arrive quietly, and change everything without asking permission. From today, your energy begins to change. People will react differently to you without knowing why. Opportunities will surface that do not make logical sense. Answers will appear without you chasing them. This is Saint Michael clearing the path ahead. But listen closely. For the next 3 days, something important will test you. Not to break you, to confirm you. You may feel the urge to stop praying early. You may feel distracted. You may think, I will do it later. That is the moment you must continue. Because the 3rd day is where the seal breaks. The 3rd day is where resistance dissolves. The 3rd day is where heaven responds in ways you cannot miss. Saint Michael does not arrive halfway. When he moves fully. Protection is being placed around your name, around your plans, around decisions that will shape your future. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are being prepared. Stay here. Do not scroll. Do not leave this moment unfinished. Because the next part reveals what Saint Michael is removing from your life right now, and why it had to leave before your blessing could arrive. Stay with this moment. Something unseen is already changing. Right now, Saint Michael the Archangel is removing what you could not remove on your own. Not people alone. Not situations alone. But patterns. This is the revelation most never hear. Some delays were not caused by others. They were caused by invisible attachments you outgrew long ago. Old expectations. Old self-doubt. Old versions of yourself that no longer match where you are going. Saint Michael is separating you from them now. That sudden emotional distance you feel? That clarity that arrived without effort? That calm after long confusion? That is not coincidence. That is alignment. Here is the shocking truth. Your blessing was already approved, but it could not reach you while you were still carrying what belonged to the past. So heaven acted quietly. What leaves your life now will not return. Not because it was bad, but because it was complete. From this point forward, your path becomes lighter. Your decisions feel simpler. Your voice carries more weight, even when you speak less. People who once overlooked you will suddenly notice. Conversations will shift in your favor without force. Moments will line up perfectly, as if arranged. This is Saint Michael restoring balance. And listen carefully to this part. The miracle you are praying for will not arrive the way you imagined. It will arrive better, cleaner, faster. That is why you were asked to stay consistent for 3 days. Because consistency proves readiness. And readiness opens doors no effort can open. If you feel a quiet confidence rising right now, do not question it. If you feel emotional without knowing why, let it pass through you. These are signs of real movement. You are not waiting anymore. You are transitioning. Stay present. Do not rush away from this moment. Because in the next part, you will understand what Saint Michael is placing into your life next, and why it will feel familiar, as if it was always meant to be yours. Do not move away. This part changes how everything unfolds. Right now, Saint Michael the Archangel is not removing anything anymore. He is placing something new into your life. And this is the once-in-a-lifetime revelation. What is coming to you is not random. It feels familiar because it was always connected to you. It left once. It paused once. It waited until you were ready to receive it without fear. This is why your heart feels calm instead of anxious. Saint Michael does not bring chaos. He brings precision. What is entering your life now carries 3 signs. It brings peace instead of pressure. It grows without forcing effort. It stays without you having to beg. This is alignment, not struggle. You may notice small confirmations first. A message at the exact moment you thought of someone. An idea that lands fully formed. A sudden sense of certainty where doubt used to live. These are not small things. They are signals. Here is the shocking truth few people ever hear. The miracle does not arrive to impress you. It arrives to settle you. That is why it feels quiet. That is why it feels right. That is why it feels like coming home. Saint Michael is sealing your path now. What is meant for you will not pass you. What is not meant for you will no longer distract you. From this point forward, your timing improves. Your intuition sharpens. Your confidence stabilizes. You will stop explaining yourself. You will stop chasing validation. You will stop doubting decisions that feel clear. Because protection is active. Guidance is active. Momentum is active. Stay here. Do not scroll. Do not interrupt this moment. Because the next part reveals how this miracle fully activates, and what you must quietly do to allow it to unfold without resistance. Remain exactly where you are. This is the activation. Up to now, Saint Michael the Archangel has cleared, aligned, and placed. Now comes the part most people never understand. Miracles do not activate through force. They activate through stillness. Here is the shocking revelation. The final step is not something you chase. It is something you allow. Saint Michael is asking you to do one quiet thing. Release urgency, not desire. Urgency. The moment you stop checking for signs every second, the signs accelerate. The moment you stop wondering when, timing locks into place. This is not delay. This is precision. Right now, unseen adjustments are happening around you. Conversations are shifting before they reach you. Decisions are being influenced in rooms you are not in. Paths are being redirected without resistance. You do not need to push. You need to stay open. Notice how calm feels stronger than excitement. Notice how certainty feels quieter than hope. That is the signal. Saint Michael works best when trust replaces tension. Over the next moments, you may feel a gentle confidence. Not loud, not dramatic, stable. That is your inner confirmation. Here is something very few are told. If you protect your peace, your miracle protects itself. This is why distractions fall away now. This is why unnecessary thoughts fade. This is why you feel less reactive. Your role is simple. Stay consistent. Stay calm. Stay present. What is unfolding does not need reminders. It needs space. Do not explain this feeling to anyone. Do not seek permission to believe it. Let it mature quietly. Because what is coming is solid. It does not rush. It does not wobble. It arrives complete. Stay here. Do not scroll away from this moment. Because in the next part, you will understand how Saint Michael confirms the miracle in the physical world, and why you will recognize it instantly when it appears. Stay present. This is where the invisible becomes visible. Right now, Saint Michael the Archangel begins confirming everything in the physical world, not through noise, through precision. Here is the once-in-a-lifetime truth. When heaven confirms a miracle, it does not confuse you. It becomes obvious. You will not need to ask, "Is this a sign?" You will know. The confirmation arrives in three quiet ways. First, repetition. You will hear the same message from different directions, different people, different moments, same meaning. Second, ease. What once felt heavy suddenly moves without resistance. A conversation flows. A solution appears. A door opens without explanation. Third, recognition. Your heart responds before your mind does. There is no debate, no hesitation, just a calm inner yes. This is Saint Michael marking the moment. Here is something rarely spoken. Miracles do not announce themselves loudly. They settle into your life naturally, as if they were always supposed to be there. That is why others may not notice at first. But you will. You may notice your reactions changing. You pause before responding. You choose differently without effort. You walk away from what once pulled at you. That is confirmation. Protection is no longer only around you. It is working through you. From this point, your discernment sharpens. You sense what belongs with you. You sense what does not. And you trust that knowing. Saint Michael is not guiding you step by step. He is guiding your direction. That is why this miracle cannot be taken away. It aligns with who you have become. Do not rush to announce it. Do not rush to explain it. Let it take root. Because what is confirmed in stillness stands firm in motion. Remain here. Do not scroll. Do not break this flow. Because the final part reveals the lasting seal Saint Michael places over your life, and why this miracle does not fade, reverse, or disappear once it arrives. This is the sealing moment. Nothing here is temporary. Right now, Saint Michael the Archangel places a lasting mark over your life, not visible to the eyes, unmistakable in its effect. Here is the once-in-a-lifetime revelation. Some miracles fade because they were borrowed. This one stays because it belongs to you. What has been aligned cannot be misaligned. What has been confirmed cannot be reversed. What has been sealed does not leak away with time. From this moment, your life begins to respond differently to you. You will notice stability where chaos once lived. You will notice clarity where confusion once repeated. You will notice progress that does not demand struggle. This is not a peak. This is a foundation. Saint Michael seals your discernment. You will sense truth quickly. You will avoid what drains you without explanation. You will choose what strengthens you without doubt. This is how the miracle protects itself. Here is the truth most never hear. The seal does not change the world around you. It changes how the world meets you. What once delayed you can no longer hold you. What once distracted you can no longer pull you. What once required effort now responds to alignment. You are no longer in preparation. You are in position. This is why peace feels permanent now. This is why confidence feels steady. This is why you do not need constant reassurance. Saint Michael does not hover. He establishes. From here forward, your steps carry weight. Your words carry intention. Your presence carries calm authority. Let this settle. Let it root. Let it remain. Do not rush to move. Do not rush to speak. Because the miracle is no longer approaching. It is already walking with you. And from this moment on, your life remembers this alignment and continues from it. Stay here. This is the continuation most people miss. Right now, Saint Michael the Archangel is not ending anything. He is extending it. Here is the shocking revelation. Miracles do not stop once they arrive. They learn how to move with you. From this moment onward, your life begins to synchronize. Timing improves without effort. Encounters happen at the exact second they need to. Delays quietly dissolve before they form. This is not luck. This is alignment in motion. Saint Michael does something rare here. He teaches the miracle how to stay. You will notice it in subtle ways. You wake up feeling steady, not rushed. Decisions feel lighter, not heavy. You stop replaying old doubts because they no longer fit. This is the miracle adapting to your life. Here is something very few are told. When a miracle is real, it does not demand attention. It supports you quietly while you live. That is why this feels natural. That is why it feels sustainable. That is why it feels like relief, not excitement. Saint Michael is guarding the rhythm of your days now. What drains you loses access. What strengthens you gains momentum. Your focus sharpens. Your patience deepens. Your confidence becomes quiet but unshakable. This is how growth becomes permanent. You are no longer reacting to life. Life is responding to you. Stay aware of this calm. Protect it. Not by force. By honoring it. You do not need to convince anyone. You do not need to explain the change. Let the results speak in their own time. Because this miracle was not meant to impress others. It was meant to sustain you. Remain here for a few more seconds. Let this settle fully. What continues from this moment forward is not temporary help, not a passing sign, not a brief shift. It is a new way of moving through life, guided, protected, and steady. And this rhythm does not leave you. It walks with you everywhere you go. Stay with this breath. This is the recognition. Right now, Saint Michael the Archangel brings the final clarity that makes everything unmistakable. Not loud, not dramatic, certain. Here is the once, in, a, lifetime truth. You will recognize the miracle not by surprise, but by familiarity. It will feel like something clicking back into place. Like life remembering how to move forward again. Like a long pause ending without announcement. This is how confirmation completes itself. You will notice one clear shift first. Your reactions change before situations do. You stay composed where you once felt rushed. You remain steady where you once questioned yourself. That is the signal. Then the outer world follows. People respond faster. Opportunities arrive without pushing. Answers come without repeated asking. Not because you demanded them. Because alignment attracts response. Here is what most never hear. When a miracle is fully activated, you stop searching for proof. Life itself becomes the proof. Saint Michael allows this stage to unfold gently, so it does not overwhelm you, so it does not distract you, so it becomes normal instead of fragile. That is why this stays. From now on, you will trust your timing more. You will sense when to move and when to wait. You will feel guided without pressure. This is discernment settling in. You are no longer wondering if you are on the right path. You feel it, and that feeling does not need validation. Let this moment anchor itself. Do not rush away. Do not fill the silence. Because silence is where this certainty roots. The miracle is no longer approaching. It is no longer adjusting. It is no longer proving itself. It is integrated. And from here forward, your life continues with a quiet knowing that you are protected, guided, and positioned exactly where you need to be. Stay with this last moment. This is not an ending. This is ownership. Right now, Saint Michael the Archangel completes the work by handing it to you. Not as a promise, as a reality. Here is the final revelation. Miracles do not come to change your life once. They come to change how your life continues. From this moment forward, you do not chase signs. You notice results. You do not question direction. You walk in it. What has aligned will keep aligning. What has opened will keep opening. What has settled will not be shaken by outside noise. This is permanence. You may not feel overwhelmed. You may not feel dramatic emotion. And that is how you know this is real. Because truth does not shout. It stabilizes. Saint Michael steps back now, not because protection ends, but because it has been established. You carry it. You will move differently, speak differently, choose differently, without effort, without explanation. This is what people will notice first. Your calm, your certainty, your quiet confidence. And you will notice something even deeper. You trust yourself again. That is the true miracle. Not what arrives from the outside, but what settles permanently within you. Let this moment close gently. Do not rush to fill it. Do not scroll away from it too quickly. Carry this rhythm forward. Let your life continue from here. Because this alignment does not fade. It does not weaken. It does not reverse. It becomes your new normal. And from this point on, every step you take moves with protection, clarity, and quiet power already walking beside you.